The following presentation of the National Football League.
Since the Packers and Chiefs met down in Southern California in what would come to be known as the first Super Bowl. But now, at modern Levi Stadium in Santa Clara, we are counting down to Super Bowl 60. And we've got a great matchup in store. Tonight, it is all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it will be the AFC champion Las Vegas Raiders taking on the NFC champions, the Chicago Bears. Brandon Gaudin along with Charles Davis, and what a season it's been for our AFC champions. I mean, this was a fight just to get to the Super Bowl. You got to figure that they are very battle-tested and ready.
I'd agree with you 100% about that. You don't get there without having those types of attributes, and that's what you look for in a Super Bowl team. Character, confidence. These guys don't lack for either one of those. Now they're here. Now they're ready to win.
Meanwhile, our NFC champions, they have gone through a lot to get where they are. Everybody knows their story this season. What's the key for them as they start this Super Bowl?
Let's go full cliche on this one because it works. Remember what got you here. Been a winning formula all season long. This is a team that when we saw them in the preseason, we said they look like a group that has what it takes to be a Super Bowl winning team. And we've been proven right by what we've seen throughout the season.
12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Throwing is Williams. He's got the Michigan man, Colston Loveland. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 41-yard line. Well, first drive here and the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter, because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
Pass complete. Rome Odunze. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down.
What is going on?
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. From the gun, here's Williams. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A chance for the first score of this Super Bowl. Here's 1st and goal. Here's Swift. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. DeAndre Swift taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Bears are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. A good hold of these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Looking to put a drive together. Now a run. Here's the first round pick from April's draft. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, What do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to, and he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handled winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things, and then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team their best chance to win.
On first down, it's Jeanty. Loose inside the 30, inside the 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Ashton Jeanty, 62 yards. And the Raiders are an extra point away from tying this Super Bowl at 7.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Pass caught by Burden.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can...
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Check 59, cover. Here we go.
That's caught. Jack Bush with it. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, it turned into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to it.
Here we go.
Chino going to hand it to Jeanty. A little juke. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 83 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. Boy, some big runs here, Charles, already in this first quarter.
Yeah, if the lanes are there, go ahead and exploit them. But what I like the most, how decisive he is, putting his foot in the ground and going.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Dante Thornton, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Carlson on for the PAT. Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good.
14, Bears 7.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And able to get this out to the 25. prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
1st down, Chicago.
We've got a lot more ahead of us here in Super Bowl 60. 2nd quarter coming your way next. 14-7 is the score. The NFL on EA Sports continues right after this message. Off the play fake, it's Williams. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
And the Bears 1st down.
To throw, Williams. That's taken in by Duvernay. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Looking to throw is Williams. Now he's going to step up and run. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Caleb Williams taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl. Santos with the extra point. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10.
Right.
A give out of the gun to Genty. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Now Smith. He'll drop this underneath for Genty. And he is going to have the Raiders' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I just know defensively, when you see 3rd and long, you just tell each other, guard the sticks. Don't let them get to the 1st down line. Anything underneath will make the play. But you have to take care of all responsibilities and know that they swing it out to a back. One-on-one tackles in the open field are critical. And if you miss, sometimes you end up on the wrong side of that 1st down gain.
That's to Bash over the middle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. A run out of the gun with Jeanty. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 94 yards rushing for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
At the 15-yard line.
Gets it quickly out wide to Thornton. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Up the middle, it's Jeanty. And he's in! Touchdown, Raiders! Ashton Jeanty, his 2nd touchdown of the Super Bowl. And the Raiders have moved out in front. Well, fair to say they've got something here, this rookie running back, and he's in for the 2nd time in the ball game.
And Brandon, it's a position where there's often a lot of turnover, a lot of competition at that spot. But he's proven to them that he wants to be the bell cow guy that his franchise can rely on.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
And it's 3rd down.
To the air, Williams. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 minutes on the clock in the 2nd quarter of this Super Bowl. To throw, it's Williams. Now he'll tuck this and run. Pass to the right side, caught by Burden. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Good work after the catch, gets him 15 and a 1st down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Here's Williams. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and 10.
To throw once more, here's Williams. That's complete right side to Kmet. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted one time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. Third downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
They'll go. Here's Williams. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll look to throw again. Williams looking to do it himself. And it's caught. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's 2nd and goal. Swift is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going.
And his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Carlson now to have the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And I would imagine this is where you have to take stock of the situation, CD, and say, gosh, we're halfway to the Lombardi Trophy. Let's not slow down now.
And I like the way you went there. Let's not slow down now, because the first half certainly went their way. And I would expect them to continue that type of a game plan. But you're right. You do think back to Super Bowl 54. 49ers had a double-digit lead in the fourth quarter, couldn't hold on. So plenty can still happen.
To throw is Smith. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him. Find him.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Here we go.
Back to throw, Smith. That's complete into the hands of Myers. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. This is taken around the 12. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Bears take over.
At their own 30-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense him saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on the outside. We forced the punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And now it's 3rd and 3. Throwing is Williams. He'll look middle here and get it to Odunze. It'll be a gain of just a yard. And that'll bring up 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you can tend to play the field position game.
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
3rd quarter of the biggest spectacle in sport, the Super Bowl. Thanks for joining us, everybody. 2nd and 10. That is caught. Downfield, it's Besh. And they worked this well upfield across the 45. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Gino. They'll get this out to Genty. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They've got another 1st down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
We saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. And he's able to break through 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now a 2nd and 10. Smith. They'll try and set up the screen to Genty. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 28. It's a 10-yard pickup, and that's enough to move the chains.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. They'll run straight ahead with Genty. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
I think it might be time to move to a different section of the playbook there because back-to-back runs, both for loss. Now they have 3rd and long coming up.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Now it's Smith. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
Daniel Carlson for the Raider field goal. A 53-yard attempt.
The kick by Carlson is good. Now we get a stoppage because a member of the Raiders shaken up on that one. And right now, Charles, this is about building that lead little by little, and they're able to do just that.
And it gets them past the key number of 16, so this is now a 3-score lead. Not time to exhale just yet, but that might prove to be an important 3 points before things are said and done.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Only 1 quarter left here in Super Bowl 60 as we get set to begin the fourth. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Looking to throw. Williams. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. The offense on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Williams. He'll try and do this himself. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd.
To get back in this ball game, big plays are going to be necessary. And here's one right on cue. Coming up with 3 scores here in the 4th is not going to be an easy task. But that's good work there to bite off a chunk of yards.
To throw, Williams. And he couldn't square up to throw there, and it falls incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 22-yard line. Looking to throw is Williams. Wide open receiver complete. And he's got to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Williams going to look to throw again. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4.
First and goal.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
At the 4-yard line.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. Touchdown! Devin Duvernay from 4 yards out. And the Bears have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Now the Bears keeping the offense on the field and going for 2.
The Bears.
Williams going to throw for it. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they have been the better of the two sides to this point with a 2-score lead, fourth quarter of this Super Bowl, and the Lombardi Trophy within reach as they start this drive 1st and 10. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Ashton Jeanty with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Raiders are starting to pull away in the 4th quarter of this Super Bowl. Carlson on for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
Now Williams throwing to start the drive. That'll give him 8 that time, and that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. From the gun, here's Williams. Now he's going to step up and run. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Swift going to try up the middle. And they got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. 2nd and a couple.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
To the air, Williams. Over the middle, he's going to find Burden. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a 1st down.
Well, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
To throw, it's Williams.
And he's got his man in stride, complete.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
And it's 3rd down.
Back to throw again. He'll try to pick it up himself. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Here's Williams. Touchdown Bears! Rome Odunze taking it in. And the Bears get a bit closer. So the touchdown was big. This almost equally big as they'll try to get it to a 1-score game with a 2-point conversion. And they're going to get the 2. It's caught. So they get the conversion. And now we're back to a 1-score game. So here we go. They'll need the recovery, obviously, then a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, it's such a high-stakes scenario. Everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
Down to about the 32. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Now a 2nd and 6.
Hey, let's go Sunday.
Geno now to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. On the give, Giunti. Well, he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. And now just 3 seconds before the 2-minute warning, they're going to call a timeout here defensively. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go. Here's Giunti. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. This is 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, Williams. He's got this complete to Burden. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Chicago.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. A nice little gain. Here comes 2nd down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
He's back to throw. Williams looking to do it himself. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout. Back to throw. They'll get this into the hands of the Dunze. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
A gain of 9. Brings up
They'll look to throw. Williams looking to do it himself. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Well, here's a classic second guess. I thought he had a better chance of a positive play if he just ran it himself. The coverage downfield was really good. That one falls incomplete.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Jeremy Chinn picks it off. And the Raiders have just about sewn up this football game. Well, this game has not been short on intrigue, but that's the backbreaker right there, and it's going to put any hope of victory to bed.
Yeah, they knew they needed the touchdown, and when you have that little time remaining, they know they've got no choice except to go for broke, and that they did. The interception, that means defeat.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
The Raiders likely going to get out of this with a victory as they take a knee. And how about this? Viva Las Vegas! The Las Vegas Raiders on top of the football world as they will hoist the Lombardi Trophy as Super Bowl champions. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists the Lombardi Trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way, didn't have to face some adversity in the journey, and now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all offseason, they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath it.
Commissioner Roger Goodell doing the honors as he hands the trophy to the Las Vegas Raiders. They are your Super Bowl 60 champions. So that'll conclude another captivating season of the NFL on EA Sports. So for Charles Davis and all the hardworking men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying good night from Santa Clara.